What's going on YouTube? SciGuy29 coming at you another video. It's spring break, so I'm cranking them out a little faster than usual. Filming some for later times, but using the time. Got the World Baseball Classic on the TV back behind. And a few vintage to show today. Not a lot, but a few. And some non-vintage, but pretty cool nonetheless, I think. Gonna start off with this beautiful, I think it's a beautiful 55 Bowman Al Schoendienst, or Red Schoendienst, depending on how you know him. Miscut on the back, and you can kind of see the border as well is off. Been looking for these anyway, but then listened to Mike, baseball collector, and Orlando, a collector's dream, on the Bench Clear Network the other day, and they Mike's been going through on his vintage age of cardboard, or whatever he calls this, his podcast. He's been going through all the 50 Bowman sets, or the Bowman sets of the 55 and before, we'll put it that way, and has had some great stuff. Great way to learn, great way to find stuff out, and just get more interested. So picked up a few more 55 Bowman. We have this Dave Jolly, does have a crease, and these aren't going to be, I'm not ever planning on grading these. These are going to be in my collection and part of, hopefully, eventually someday, a 55 Bowman set. Here we have a Warren Hacker. And the backs on these are, and they talked about this in the show, like this back says, my advice to youngsters. It's kind of cool. Didn't realize the wrinkle there in the back. And this one is more of a, talks about Dave Jolly. This one, the Schoendienst, my biggest thrill in baseball. So the backs are just as cool as the fronts. Here we have a Rudy Regalado. His is advice to youngsters as well. Next we have Cass Michaels, the Pale Hosers. Willard Marshall, another Pale Hoser. And you can see they've got some flaws, but they're beautiful to me, without a doubt. Here we have Pete Suter, Kansas City A's. And I've talked about these before on how important I think these are, not just as a baseball card set. It's the last Bowman set, really, and just the time in American history where it was. They're making it a color TV, which is huge. I'm going to fit out with this Orioles Joe Coleman. Love the stadium backgrounds, as you know that I do. A couple of 58s. If anybody needs a Hobie Landreth, let me know. I've got an extra. The guy couldn't remember which one I bought, so he sent me both. Honest to God. And my last true vintage card is this 70-71 Bill Bradley with the backward jersey. And you see that on several of these cards. And this one's a pretty nice example. It's a little off-center, top to bottom, as you can see there. But this is card number 7 in the set. And I think this puts me over 30 different cards in that set. Now, like I said, the last thing is really not vintage. My daughter is dating a guy that helps to manage and is a maintenance guy at a apartment complex over in Ames, and people left some cards behind, and this was a full set in binder, not D-ring, but when you see what it is, and it's the top's big, so it's a full set, single-sided of that. So I thought that was pretty cool, and he gave those to me along with another binder that had some 88 Donruss. They are some Hall of Famers, which was kind of fun. No, you can't turn away Hall of Famers. So thanks, Dalton, for that. That very much appreciated. Kind of fun. Need to put it in a different binder and get that set up. So hope all is well. This actually went a little longer than I planned. So till next time, remember, collect what you love what you collect.